The alien delegation erupted in laughter as the human ship made its way into the diplomatic hangar. They anticipated something magnificent, a radiant alloy, polished quantum-threaded craft with warp signatures that glimmered like starlight. What they received in return was rust. The UNS Calypso appeared to be from a bygone era. Burnt carbon exterior, hand-operated turrets, exposed panel joints. It arrived with a wheeze reminiscent of an asthmatic whale and powered down with a resounding clunk. "This is humanity's flagship," Commander Vixen of the Zolaric Dominion sneered, his antennae twitching in contempt. "It seems to be stitched together with hopes and tarnished remorse." Behind him, various species murmured and laughed, some communicating in clicks, others in hums, and some sending scent clouds filled with derision. Just one remained quiet. Captain Mara Kane, the human representative, ascended the platform clad in a straightforward navy blue uniform, without armor or cybernetic enhancements, only a patch covering one eye and a weary look on their face. She made no excuses for the state of her ship. She said, "Let's get started." The conference on the Zolari flagship was opulent. Holo tables displayed molecular trade agreements. Drones hovered around delivering delicacies infused with xenon. AI translators glimmered in the air, resonating voices in flawless harmony. The discussion centered around technology exchange, with the aliens expressing a desire to assist humanity in its modernization efforts. "Your data drives possess magnetic properties," mocked exam technician. "Charming." "Combustion is still utilized for auxiliary thrust," a Gluth engineer chuckled, practically bubbling with laughter. Kane sat quietly, hands folded. Vix inclined his body forward. "It's time for humanity to embrace modern infrastructure. The proposal for help is quite generous. Don't let pride stop you from accepting." Captain Kane at last broke the silence. She asked, "What do you know about the Voyager project?" The room fell silent. "A rudimentary device from your ancient past? No. Someone made an offer. Deactivated for a long time." Captain Kane offered a subtle smile. "She mentioned that Voyager 1 is still sending signals. 17 years on Earth." And disbelief swept across the room. "We have been on our journey for quite a while, well before you became aware of our presence." "The Calypso?" She gestured behind her at a showcase of her vessel. "The vessel you ridiculed was constructed in the year 2784 CE. This isn't our main offering. It's a museum artifact we retrieved from storage because it still operates." Vix squinted his eyes. "Unfeasible. The systems were designed to be modular, resilient to quantum threats, and implemented using nested logic coding. Your AI is so sophisticated that it couldn't handle the elegance without failing." Kane approached the central console. "Your core operates on SpectraNet V12, right?" "Absolutely," Vic replied. Shin elevated. "Just the latest protocol." Kane pressed a key. All the alien screens in the room flickered to life, simultaneously showing the same message. "Greetings from SpectraNet Von 1 booted. UNS Calypso external override has been authenticated." "K-E-A-M." Gasping echoed throughout the room. "You are executing a protocol that we created 700 years in the past," she mentioned. "SpectraNet was an outdated Terran military initiative. We launched the open-source version into the abyss as a playful jest. You transformed it wonderfully, I must confess, but the exam technicians faltered. That can't be done. Your civilization was hardly interstellar." Then Kane's expression grew steely. "Who told you about that? Did you come across the archives? The satellites that you deconstructed? Allow me to speculate. They were circling lifeless moons adorned with worn Terran symbols." She inclined her body forward. "You have no idea how old we are." Later that day, the council asked for a tour of the Calypso. Vix agreed, aiming to reveal the deception. Within, it was dreadful than he had anticipated. Wires, levers, analog backups, and thick manuals printed on real paper. It was brutal. "Your systems are missing contemporary interface logic," he retorted. Kane lifted an eyebrow. "They are independent, without a centralized AI or remote control capabilities. Calypso systems are fortified against EMP, psychic disturbances, quantum disruptions, and even the effects of time dilation. We constructed it to endure because, at that time, we believed we would be solitary for an extended period." She revealed a side panel and motioned. Vix glanced within. In the core of the ancient machine, a black crystal cube throbbed gently, resonating with an energy signature unlike any other. "What is that?" He inhaled. "0-point core. The fifth general remains stable after 700 years. Vix reeled backward. Kane mentioned softly, "Your modern fleets utilize the 11th gen cores, but they lack a certain poetic quality." Inside the council chamber, the atmosphere had shifted. No one ridiculed. The exam technician whispered under their breath, "If this is what they created, then what have they created now?" Completed. The Gluth engineer's voice trembled. Captain Kane rose again. "You misjudged our strength because we don't showcase our assets, nor do we parade around with bright lights and flashy displays." She glanced at the viewport, where the aged Calypso continued to linger. "We've experienced our conflicts. We have seen the ascent and decline of our empires. We lost cities to nanoplagues, to AI uprisings, to black hole experiments that went awry. We have earned our rust." She confronted them again, "And we remain present."